Welcome back to Car Review, your go-to channel for deep dives into the world's most exciting cars. Today we're looking at a machine that blends heritage engineering brilliance, and pure Italian flair, the 2026 Ferrari 812 GTS. This is the latest evolution of Ferrari's front-engined V1 to Grand Tour. And it just might be one of the last naturally aspirated V12s we'll ever see in a road car. So buckle up, because this car is something truly special. Let's start with the exterior. Because visually, the 2026 812 GTS is every bit of Ferrari. It's long, sleek, and aggressive from every angle, with a design that's both elegant and purpose-built. At the front, Ferrari has subtly refreshed the nose to improve airflow and cooling, with new intakes integrated cleanly into the bumper. The signature full LED headlights stretch back into the fenders, giving it a sharp, predatory look. The hood remains long and sculpted, as expected from a front-engined Ferrari, with dramatic contours that suggest the power beneath. Along the side, the proportions are just breathtaking. The 812 GTS still features that classic Ferrari Grand Touring. Silhouette low, roofline, wide haunches, and short rear overhang. But in this 2026 update, Ferrari has refined the body lines for better aerodynamic balance, including small but effective changes like revised air outlets behind the front wheels and a more integrated side skirt design. Of course, the retractable hardtop is still here, letting you go from coupe to open-air supercar in about 14 seconds. The roof mechanism has been re-engineered for better insulation and quicker operation. And it works seamlessly while driving at speeds up to 30 miles per hour. Move to the rear. It's a work of art. Ferrari's signature quad taillights have been redesigned with more depth and lighting animation. A more pronounced rear diffuser helps generate real downforce, while the dual twin exhausts still fire out that unmistakable V12 scream. The 2026 model also introduces optional carbon fiber aero elements for those looking to shave weight and add a bit more visual aggression now. Stepping inside the 812 GTS, you're reminded immediately that this isn't just a performance monster. It's also a luxury grand tourer. Ferrari has updated the cabin with a renewed focus on craftsmanship and driver connectivity. The materials are what you'd expect at this level. Full-grain Italian leather, carbon fiber, Alcantara, and aluminum all come together in a way that feels tailored, not over-designed. Everything is built around the driver. You sit low, surrounded by a high belt line and a cockpit. It feels like it's been molded around you. The steering wheel is the centerpiece, flat-bottomed, loaded with controls, and wrapped in Alcantara. With LED shift indicators across the top, Ferrari has kept its signature Manettino dial, letting you quickly switch between driving modes like wet, sport, race, and the more aggressive ESC off for track use. Behind the wheel is a fully digital 16-inch instrument display that's crisp, customizable, and packed with information. From navigation to G-forces and lap timers, the center console features a smaller screen than some rivals, but Ferrari has added a secondary passenger display that lets your co-pilot see speed, revs, and media info. The infotainment system has finally caught up to modern standards, now supporting wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, improved voice controls, and a new haptic feedback interface. And yes, there's finally wireless charging and a surround sound audio system from JBL that fills the cabin with rich audio. When you're not listening to the V12, that is. Storage is more practical than you might expect. There's room behind the seats for soft bags, a small glove box, and surprisingly usable trunk space for a supercar. Ferrari knows that 812 GTS owners might actually take weekend trips in this car, and they've made the space to do it. It's still not an SUV, but for a V12 Roadster, it's impressive. Let's talk performance, because this is where the 812 GTS truly earns its place among Ferrari legends. Under that impossibly long hood sits a naturally aspirated 6.5-liter V12 engine, no turbochargers. No hybrid system, just pure mechanical magic. For 2026, Ferrari has tweaked the internals for better responsiveness, with lighter pistons and a revised ECU. The result: 840 horsepower and 530 pounds-ft of torque. Redline sits at a screaming 9,250 RPM. The sound alone is worth the price of admission. Power goes to the rear wheels through Ferrari's lightning-quick 7-speed dual-clutch transmission. Shifts are almost instantaneous, both up and down. 0 to 60 miles per hour happens in just under 2.8 seconds. And the top speed is over 211 miles per hour. What's even more remarkable is how tractable the power delivery is. Around town, it can be smooth and quiet, but once you hit the open road, this thing transforms into a feral, high-revving rocket. Handling is equally impressive. The 812 GTS features 4-wheel steering, magnetic ride suspension, and Ferrari's latest side-slip control system, giving you confidence even when pushing the limits. It's a big car, but it dances through corners like something half its size. The steering is razor sharp, the brakes are carbon ceramics as standard, and the grip from the specially developed Michelin tires is immense. With the roof down and the V12 echoing off canyon walls or mountain tunnels, it's a driving experience that few cars on Earth can match. Now let's talk pricing. The 2026 Ferrari 812 GTS starts at around $430,000 USD. But as always with Ferrari, the real cost depends on your options. Custom paint? Add $20,000. Carbon fiber interior trim? Another $15,000. Upgraded wheels, racing seats, tailor-made stitching, it all adds up. A well-spec'd 812 GTS will easily land in the $500,000, $550,000 range. But for those who can afford it, what you're getting isn't just a Carrizza masterpiece of design and engineering. This car isn't about being practical. It's about making a statement. It's about turning every drive into a special occasion. The 2026 Ferrari 812 GTS is raw, elegant, powerful, and rare. It blends the tradition of Ferrari's front-engined V12 GTS with modern technology in a way that feels seamless. And with the industry moving toward electrification, this might just be one of the last great naturally aspirated V12 Ferraris you can buy. So is it worth it? If you value emotional driving, timeless design, and owning a piece of history, then absolutely. This car is a celebration of everything Ferrari stands for: performance, luxury, and passion. And for that reason alone, the 202-6812 GTS earns its place as one of the most special cars